We're like, what do we need to do? We don't have much time left, even though it's Lone Druid into Razor. It's still a comfort pick for them. I like that they have a mixed damage coming up from the two cores. Leshrac himself is mixed damage. You know, Edict, you have a ton of magical damage coming out of the Pulse Nova, straight up right clicks from the Lone Druid. Lone Druid on the mid, they also needed something that can lane a bit better on the mid lane against the Razor, so they decided to go with the Bear.
Well, it should be a lane though where Quinn will be able to very freely farm.
Like, Poxy on the bottom lane should have a really good time. He starts with the reactive armor because he does not want to get harassed by Eidolons. Like, even if you right-click him, he'll just get some extra reactive armor. Need to be a bit careful until he gets level 2. They have a Timber Chain so he can get away from the Blade Fury.
Denied.
See how much pressure they can put to Mickey in this safe lane. Feels like it's going to be hard for the backup of Insania's Oracle. See how much they can actually slow him down. It's bottom lane. Should be relatively safe down here. He's going to have that Blade Fury to rely on. I've seen Tiger start to get aggressive.
Tiger starting with the boost of speed and the shared tango could potentially just drag the creep wave back. Like, you also want to stay a bit out of XP range so that Timbersaw gets that solo XP. Once he gets to level 3, he should be more than fine. Like, you can see already he's putting some pressure, doesn't have much CS, but eventually he will get there.
Of course, we'll have to see if Liquid's going to be able to deal with the sort of the speed and the movements that Quinn's going to come in with in the mid game. We've seen earlier today his Razor performances. I think pretty much the best in the tournament that I've been seeing. You know, I feel like we've had a lot of games where Razor's just not felt impactful at all, but Quinn's definitely been showing us how it's done.
No, it's a good pick. Like, usually in China, it was mostly picked to counter Troll or banned out whenever Troll was picked, but it seems like it became a bit more popular in the other regions as well, especially throughout this major so far.
So far, yeah, 14 for 3 against the 10 for 0. Quinn having that expected edge. Bottom lane, no struggles at the moment. Farming against this duo of the two of them. Tiger sees an opportunity for a courier. Gonna be able to find it though.
Might get one.
Oh, actually,
should get one with the boots of speed.
Yeah, you're right.
Might even try to roll, maybe get a second one as well.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Does not want to go for it.
Do you see sort of any chance for either team to make a gank early on the mid lane? Can either of them try and catch one of these mid laners early on?
Yeah, Taiga should be able to make a rotation. Taiga usually moves around the 3-minute mark, tries to make an aggressive move on a mid lane. Was a bit too slow because he needed to use the courier, get the healing salve, wants to leave the Boxy on loan to get the solo XP, and yeah, Timbersaw is just not killable at the bottom unless he makes like a huge mistake, dives in, but I still feel like they can't kill him. Mid lane, roll, kick, onto the tower, the classic Taiga move.
He's gonna get just the one tower hitting though, and backups on the way. Pollison comes over, makes sure that Quoyford doesn't get the chance to bite into Quinn any further.
So far, every single time I've seen Taiga play the Ear Spirit in this tournament, like, it's always the same thing. If it allows him, he will go for the backstab, the kick into the tower. Like, Lone Druid is not the best setup because he's relying on RNG. Roll, misses, but picks up the haste rune.
They might just be able to have a chance on Quinn here. Quinn going to be able to build up some damage with the static gun, but Tiger knows what the kite kicks it back. Quinn taking a heavy bit of damage here from the chase of the bear. Pollison comes over with the body blocks. Keeps the bear away from Quinn.
Never worried, Snowball was still available if they decide to dive, but a good harassment coming out of Quinn, forcing him out of the lane.
Really opening up the mid lane for Quoyford. Keep his farm on top. It's all in all very close laning stage here so far. 5 minutes in. Nobody getting completely zoned out. Everybody's finding something very equal to one another at the farm.
And this is the classic Liquid ward, where they set up a deep observer ward in the enemy triangle on the high ground to see what's going on, any kind of rotation, if there are any stacks being made so they can come in and steal it. Daiga, that's gonna be the first blood.
Just enough damage between the two of them to take him out. Those extra punches. Tag team. Yawar. What do you expect from Yawar this game? Are we going to see him go the Battle Fury route or Maelstrom's the way this time?
Knowing how Yawar plays, I think it's just going to be a Battle Fury, but Maelstrom's also fine. You know, Maelstrom allows you to fight a bit earlier with the team, get you more active, but yeah, I still believe it's going to be the Battle Fury mid lane. Roll into kick.
As well,
there's the root. Should be the kill on Koikwa. For Quinn, sorry.
Kills happening both on the mid and the top there. So the two of them able to make that play onto Quinn. Same time down bottom, lower. He might even be found as Boxy. He's going to be able to take him down on his own.
That's a kill before Boxy gets level 6, which is pretty big. This Orb of Venom doing the work, having the extra slow. And now it becomes a bit harder for Yawar to play the bottom lane. Boxy needs to have some kind of mana regen, soul ring, anything that could sustain him.
Top lane Tiger, the extra bit of connection with the slow. It's not enough. Let's down Siphons, keeping him safe. Won't be able to burst through him immediately. So Quincy Christmas see they've got to be careful on this top lane. Anytime they try and make a move on mid-gate, Insania on the Oracle, there'll always be that turnaround potential. And the heavy amount of magical burst between the two heroes up there is pretty scary. Bottom lane, Yawar, he's going to be forced out of lane.
Yeah, Boxy Timber, so it's the classic. He has enough money to buy a soul ring, plus possibly the mana boots on top of that, because this hero consumes so much mana. Insania on the top lane will drop. There are no stacks whatsoever being made by Team Liquid, which is uncharacteristic.
See, Quincy Crew can get more out of it.
Nice kick.
For mid-game, underneath the tower they go. Tiger's best attempts there to separate him from him won't pay off as Quincy Crew no struggle to dive the tower with the three of them.
When I said nice kick, I did not mean pizza party. I meant the ability coming out from the Earth Spirit roll, but yeah, he gets caught.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Good aggression coming out from Quinn.
I mean, yeah, this is what we've just come to expect to see from Quinn on the Razor. As early as this as well, getting involved,
Dire's middle
really
tower
utilising the early game power of this hero.
Insania secures the kill. This is what the Oracle does the best. On the bottom lane, you're forced out. No one can pretty much come to the bottom lane because Timbersaw is level 7. We'll start slowly chipping the tower. There it is. Soul Ring plus the mana boots, even the clarity. Whoever comes, like it's being bottom is being pinked out. If they rotate Tusk plus Enigma, it's not enough, but they need one extra hero. Okay. TP stopped. Follow was like, okay, I'll just cancel it. I did not, you know, check it in my settings that I need to stop the TP, need to use the S button.
Gonna have to take the walk out to a lane. And overall, is this a game where you sort of look at the Timbersaw and you can sort of see a future where Boxy will become unkillable, or do Quincy Crew have measures to kill him later on?
If they bring numbers, one of the best heroes against Timbersaw is Tusk with the tag team, so like you don't expect that kind of a damage. Should be careful about it, but the mid, Koikwa with the double damage on the bear will be able to take the tower. There's a Mask of Madness done. So far, so good from Team Liquid. They can easily rotate to the bottom lane with the second catapult, try to take out to the tower. Like right now, the only playmaker that they have is Tusk, who's not having a good time. Like off-lane DP, she's level 6, but yeah, they don't have any kind of slow, any kind of stun. The Razor doesn't provide with anything, neither does the Juggernaut. So, yeah, Tusk will need to be able to make some kind of moves. Enigma's still level 5.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Got so far, but he stacks a bit to get Mickey on towards his first major item, the Yules. They are coming in, Quinn. For the bear. He's going to be able to turn his attention over towards Quake, but Quake's in trouble. He's going to get taken out. Lowen's coming over for the side.
Here comes Box.
Gets burned through. Lowen's one taking huge amounts of damage from Mid-K. Mid-K is able to just stand in the center of it all. Just take down the two of them, and they might be able to get Paulson as well. Tiger and Insania on the chase. Tiger able to roll it, get the setup, put the stun into the silence.
I am harsh.
Like Flashtrack, in my opinion, is an extremely strong hero, a bit underused, where like the mixed damage coming out from him easily, you can take the towers, especially when it's combined with something else like a Lone Druid, which Team Liquid loves to play. So these towers could potentially just easily melt. Quinn on the chase.
Mid-K gonna need some backup here. Insania, he's over, and they don't have enough cash to hold Mid-K down. Mid-K, it's gonna be fine. There's a lot backing up Insania here. Quincy crew will do best to not go any further on this chase.
Team Liquid taking good care of each other. You know, someone feels like they're in trouble, the rest of the team will come and help. Insania only level 5, not too many stacks made this game, but they're doing so fine, so good. Boyqua.
Dire's top tower
Wait,
is
what?
under attack.
What?
What?
What did you see?
Wait, what? Did you like this?
Dire's
Yeah, what? I mean, we thought he'd go green, we thought he'd go Battlefield. He's just gone for a straight up minus the cost.
I've seen that
Yeah?
before on some Juggernaut players. Can work. You know, you can feel it in my voice that I'm not a big fan of it. You know, I'm trying to think of
I think if
something smart.
If someone bought that in your pub, you'd be pinging the item.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I was like, what is that? You know, excuse me.
Excuse me. All right, let's see the full greed from Yawar.
Like Jug gets good talents, like he has really good talents, especially the level 20 talent, the Blade Fury DPS, like also the Shard has a decent amount of stats. So like I don't mind that. It's a farming item, and then if he gets to go for that Maelstrom, you can still join fights. So it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, of course, it can literally pay itself off if the time is
Now
there.
you can't shift, like you can't go from what the hell is this to like, yeah, it's fine, you know, I want to see this whenever I have Juggernaut in my team.
I mean, I'm always excited to see it. I love the greed. This is my bit. I find this first every time. I'm a little disappointed.
You're more of a, you know, Midas, Boots of Travel, Battle Fury type of a guy.
But the Midas Battle Fury, you know, go the whole way. So Midas is now still moving the build up for Yawar. Top lane. There you go. Paulson and Quinn. Trying for Boxy. Promise comes out from Insania. Boxy. So he's going to have enough heals from the regeneration.
Yeah, he's good. He also has a healing cell.
Oh yeah, he's back up to
Insania pop.
See them run down here. Omni Slash from Yawar. Good work. Mid-K's gone. See a point for to turn this around as he's trying to keep the bear on them, but Quincy crew, they're running them down. Liquid's got to get out of there. The bear pulled out by the stun. One for trying to get it back to safety. The third will send them back, but Quinn's able to finish it off.
Second bear summoned. They want to go back in. Last track will respawn in 10 seconds. Has a TP ready. They're still tier 1 tower. Quincy crew, they need to fall back. Quincy, I see the itemization. They're going super greedy.
I love it. These are greedy boys.
Like they missed lands, like they missed traveling with all the restrictions. Boots of Travel on Dead Prophet, Boots of Travel queued up on the Razor. Like Juggernaut, he finished the phase boots. I've seen, you know, I believe it was Mid One who made Hand of Midas into Boots of Travel.
Yeah, you was holding back on the greediness. So we wanted him to go for more than just the Midas. So far, they're down 3k, but absolutely with these sort of itemizations, if Liquid don't punish too much in the early game, Quincy crew are just going to have that better map movement and that better, you know, sort of acceleration in their farm as the game scales on.
Yeah, it's all about the investments. You need to make investments. You don't keep the money in the bank. It's not worth it.
See Paulson and
see the world, do whatever. Taiga will manage to get out.
Good fear from Quoipa.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
Now hear me out, Lacoste.
I'm listening.
It's 1400 gold on Leslau. After the Boots to Travel, does he buy Midas?
Not really. Like, well, like you can buy Shard. You know, the Steamy check is exactly 1400. Like, and the Shard is also the same price. Like, you need to invest into Shard.
He's going to start things off going for the Sanjkai tank up against the lineup of Liquid. How's the money paying off for Yawar? Maelstrom, 700 gold away. And he's going to, of course, have that level 12, so level 2 Omni Slash with the attack speed of the Midas, damage from the Maelstrom. It's going to hurt. Spin. Trying to start the action here onto Policy.
Good stun.
It's an instant turnaround there from Liquid as they blow up Policy. And now, see if they can maybe move over for more. Yawar, a bit of a trickier catch.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They won't quite get him, but bottom lane quite fast. Has managed to push it all the way around.
On the bottom lane with Team Liquid, Lone Druid plus Leshrac, they can take this tower. Like, they backstab, they set up the vision. I don't think they can defend. Like, it's just going down way too fast. Like, I don't think Quincy crew can respond to this.
Radiant structures are fortified.
There it is, smoke. Okay, they want to defend. Black hole is available, but if there's another edict or just a couple of right clicks, let's see the positioning. Taiga trying to break the smoke. Nicely done.
Low to get the jump. Already straight away the silence is out under the fort, and they turn every area to take down the Enigma before Loa can do anything. There's going to be no threat in the black hole for this fight, as the rest of Quincy crew have to back off. Politan called out by Mickey with the combo. Liquid, they find the two of them. Quincy crew walking into a bit of a disaster there.
Yeah, they've set up the vision, good ward, and nice positioning from Taiga, breaking that smoke. This is something that Jarek has been probably the best player in the world doing so. You know, just hiding, especially on the Earth Spirit, breaking the smokes, going in, setting things up, and they have a save coming out from the Oracle, so he can feel safe now. They're hitting your tier 3 towers with the Edict. Mickey needs to be a bit more careful.
He's going to have the safety of Inseni. Inseni does still have the false promise. Quinn, he needs to be more careful. They're able to just drive them to the high ground, blow him up. Quinn's out. Quick aggression from Liquid catches Quinn by surprise.
Boxy tanking the tower, getting some reactive armor stacks, and they can go in. This is the second bears. They need to be a bit more careful, sitting inside the Midnight Pulse. Midnight Pulse only level 1, but still need to be careful. Koikwa will TP out with the bear, reset, heal up. Meanwhile, Yawar on a mid lane, trying to get some more farm on the map. But a lot of damage on the tower. 1000 HP taken off from tier 3.
Yawar, of course, can always go for these aggressive push. There's not really too much. Anything at all that's going to hold.
What I'm worried about is, like, if they keep playing like this, they have 2 boots of travel, they lose the barracks, they have no buildings to TP to. This could be problematic.
Certainly thinking ahead. It's Liquid.
Roshan being pinged out, they could easily go in. Multiple heroes showing they see Loa, Enigma on the bottom lane. Once again, we have not seen a single black hole 18 minutes in.
See if Quincy crew wants to contest this. On the outside of the base, Tiger. Outside of the Roshan pit. Will go down, but could have just been a distraction, as it looks like Quincy crew, they're not going to have the time to check over towards the pit. It's Liquid. I'll get this one 4-3. Aegis on Mickey.
Everyone is so tanky on side of Team Liquid. Like Mickey going for Octarine Core, 1600 HP, Boxy getting the Lotus Orb to remove the silences. It's great against the Omni. It's like, this is the best item pretty much that you can get. Remove the silences, great against the Snowball, Malefice, Static Link, Omni Slash, you name it. Like, it also gives you the armor, gives you the mana regen, gives you a bit of mana on top of that. Just the overall great pickup.
And a very good time as well. Still very, very close. Out of the cores, only Quinn that's a little bit behind. Really needs to get that BKB done. Last few times, Tiger's able to get the jump on him. They follow up with a stun from Mickey. They'll take him down with this immense amount of damage that Mickey's kicking out right now.
Les Lau with the very innovative build. We've not seen this one before. Casual Urn into Boots of Travel, into Kaya and Sanj, which gives him the status resistance, some spell amplification, a lot of stuff. Like, there's multiple things what this item does, like HP and lifesteal amplification is very good, combined with the of course, the Spirit Siphon, but Team Liquid, they're in your base.
Is under attack.
See what Quincy Crew's plan's going to be. I mean, in the mid, they've caught out. Yawar, can they take him down? Yawar, he's trying to run, they've got it. The damage is there, and he's out for 50, no buyback. So a little bit of an early window for them to maybe push in. They're going to start moving out. Overall's making great silence, but he's still got a bit of time to buy himself with the ult. False promise comes out. Insania's able to get it off before he goes down.
Good body block.
With the starting link. Let's now from the back with the exorcism. He's cleaning up the back line. He's taken down Boxy. Boxy's gone. Mickey's down the ones. See quite good with the bear starting to charge it over towards Quinn, but they're able to kite out the bear, turn around, take it out. The bear will fall. Now Quake's in trouble. The shard's actually pushing him up to the high ground. He says, thank you, Paulison.
Agent Paulison. Man, that was such a clutch silence 2 times in a row coming out from Leslau, not allowing Oracle to use the ulti. He still manages to get it off like the last millisecond before that, but yeah, just overall great stuff. They took off the Aegis. Team Liquid also had a very nice read of what's happening on the map, the move that Yawar is gonna do on the mid lane. They catch him, they kill him, connect with the rest of the team, but they needed to be, you know, a bit more cautious how to approach it, because 2 heroes were missing. They can't really fly. They don't have boots of travel, so they need to walk.
And getting up those steps, the scam. Liquid. And Yawar, before he makes that sort of play again, kind of needs to finish his Manta, and it's going to be there relatively soon. Once he has that, he still have a couple of ways to play out and guaranteed getting off that Blade Fury against these silences. The Tigers just landing every single time.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, they slow the sword will come in handy against those silences. Team Liquid known for a great play, taking care of each other whenever someone's in trouble. So that loaded sword will be very good, especially if the silence lands on the Oracle, who does not have a saving item for himself. But yeah, they will try to take the tier 2 tower on the mid lane, which will go down so quickly. Quake building into a basher, actually has a basher that's being delivered by the courier.
Boxy, he's going to step up to the high ground, knowing that he can do so now with the Lotus. Yawar making the best he can of the space that's being given. Top lane, he's going to bring it all the way around to the tier 3 of Liquid. Whilst at the same time, the rest of this team's going to hold on with the defense. Start to make the moves onto Mickey. Safety comes out from Insania in that match community, and now Mickey maybe thinking about turning back down to the ball. They head over to the bear, but Paulson has been stunned. The roots out, Mickey's in with the damage. They take down Paulson. Quinn commits with the BKB, tries to stay on top of Mickey, turns his attention over towards Boxy. He's following down the Timbersaw into the trees. Mickey saves at the last moment, find the false promise, and have the Bloodstone heal as well, but it's a lot of damage coming out from Quincy Crew.
It's also healing Sal, but the Spirit Vessel, yeah, it will keep him alive.
He's able to turn, get the connection onto Quinn, but Quinn's too speedy with the boost of travel. He's out to the side, now Led's now staying on top of Mickey. Mickey tries to DP out, but the damage is too much.
That was the shortest black hole in the history. I'm not sure if that was needed, but they got it. First black hole of the day. Good showing from the Quincy Crew. Yawar playing so well, getting the most out of the map, split pushing, staying on the top of the network, joining fights when it's needed. And yeah, this BKB from Razor actually doing so much. And they do it. Was Punch available?
I want to say it was, but I guess it wasn't. I don't know. Because yeah,
I clicked after, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, and maybe it only just came back up, but that would have been the resummon on the bear. Would have been down for 70 if they had got it.
Tower is under attack.
And Quote for able to keep it safe, but yeah, we see again in this fight, as you say.
Like, that black hole was so short, maybe they did not notice that it was there. So, you know, the threat of the black hole is potentially always going to be there. Loa will take over the outpost.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
These moves once more, and Leslau as well, just getting so much damage out in the fights. They just can't kill him. You know, this DP is able to stay alive. The tankiness that's offered by this Kaya Sanj, it's enough for Leslau to just go straight headfirst in the fights. I mean, he's 5-0-4. They can't kill this DP, or at least they're struggling to be able to focus him down.
Last track also going into boots of travel to be able to deal with the split push that Juggernaut. Yeah, Juggernaut's causing a lot of issues actually, and We see more and more earlier Aghanim Scepter pickups from the Juggernaut because it's really good. Like Juggernaut's Ags plus Shard are probably the best combination. Like I think he's the only hero who wants to buy it like early on before getting 5-6 slotted.
DOTA, especially in terms of carry heroes, core heroes. And he's going to make very good time on your one. And the Midas, that gold, keeping him at the top of the net worth. A little bit of an ancient stack here as well. It's going to push him very close to having the Aghanim. It's almost certainly by the time that the next fight is brought to them by Liquid.
Quinn has double damage in the bottle. He's moving also at the max movement speed once that Yasha is in his inventory. Quicksilver Amulet, Casual Wind Lace, Yasha, Boots of Travel. Very hard to catch. Like they can go in and out. Everyone's pretty much maxed out in terms of move speed. Like Death Prophet with the Boots of Travel.
Oh, he gets it! Oh, he gets it! That's all that was needed.
Sometimes that's all you need. When next Roche may respawn in 26 seconds. You know, you still have to be worried about the amount of the damage that Quoiqua's Lone Druid can do in these team fights. A lot of attack speed. 35 seconds without a Razor. Not sure if they can make stuff happen. There's still a tier 2 tower on the top lane. A lot of synergy, you know, between their heroes. Timbersaw, who has a lot of regen coming out from the reactive armor. We've seen combination Bloodstone plus Oracle ulti, even like Spirit Vessel. On top of that, just, you know, to increase the healing. Scan from Quincy. We'll catch a glimpse. Roshan will respawn in 30. That's what we know for sure.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Quincy crew. See Les down the front. Now he knows he can charge in. He's very unlikely to die.
He's a bit low on the armor, just sitting at 6 right now. Minus armor coming on from the Nether Shawl.
Okay. Head over. He's going for the all set, but the silence comes in from Les now.
Oh, good Lotus.
Oh, the Lotus was there just in time to put a stop to the slashes from Yawara. Yawara will still be able to turn, take down Titan with the Blade Fury. Quincy crew, they're still ready to chase down. The false bow is being used on Quoiqua and Stadia, getting taken out by the Cyphers and Leslau. It's all in!
There's the black hole.
He's caught Big K, he's caught Quoiqua against the two cores. Big K goes down. The exorcism from Leslau just tearing them apart. It's too much damage here from the ZP.
And they can just go inside a pit and take it. Healing Ward, not available, but Leslau, he definitely deserves the tip. So far, pretty much having a perfect game. Like the animation is a bit different. The good black hole coming out from position 5. Enigma has that blink dagger. A bit unfortunate, you know, that Lotus Orb came in very candy and very quick. I think Juggernaut needs to be a bit more aware of that and to not try to go for the Omni Slash straight away. Possibly, right now, he can get that Swift Slash right away. Now he's holding Cheese and Aegis, giving Cheese to Tusk. Leslau picks up a casual plate mail, so he doesn't have to care about those right clicks anymore. It's very tanky, has magic resistance, has what's the physical resist? 50% straight away, you know, just keeping things simple.
Oh, we'll see this fight again. Instantly there with Lotus Orb, puts a stop to the starting offensive from Quincy crew, but it doesn't matter. Quincy crew as a whole, you'll see Lesnau's just in the midst of the 4th and with the BKB, and they just don't have anything to deal with it. They can't.
Yeah, the only damage pretty much is Edict and some right clicks coming out from the Lone Druid, but Lone Druid can't really. They have so many problems to focus on right now. Like you need to deal with the Juggernaut, someone needs to cancel the Black Hole, Death Prophet. If she's running in, she's level 18 at the moment, so there's going to be 24 spirits, which is quite a lot of damage. The chase potential is there, they can easily outrun you. Talking about the chase potential, Spider Legs picked up by the Death Prophet, so that's going to be another hero moving at the max movement speed. Razor 550 already.
Like you've got to hope for some sort of pretty perfect bashes and roots from Quoiqua if you want to have any chance of dealing with Leslau. Otherwise, he's just going to be all over the place in the fights. You're never going to be able to control him through the BKB. He's just too speedy.
Holding a cheese, Spirit Vessel charges 2 on Taiga could make a bit of a difference, but there's still, you know, BKB. You will have enough. I don't think you can just lock it down and bring it from 100 to 0. So the cheese and the BKB will always be there. Also, there's a save coming out from Tusk, possibly with the Blink Dagger. Going to be much easier to execute from the Poloson.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
DD rune to spawn. With this quit. Mid lane Yawar confidently pushing down the mid. As they really do struggle to jump him at this stage with the Manta, with the Aegis. It's just not a move that Liquid want to make.
DD on Jug. Going into Scotty. I like Scotty, especially against the Timbersaw. Crippled the bear. Good stats. I don't think there's any downside of that item, except the cost.
Okay, he tries to go in for Lesnar, but Lesnar's able to just instantly get the BKB off. And now once again, Quincy Crew are not happy to take the fight. Yawar jumps into the dash, they're taken out, they're taken out, Tiger, they're taken out.
Oh, Yawar, nicely done, just faking the Omni Slash. So Boxy uses the Lotus Orb buyback from Insania. Right now, it's all about Quincy Crew. They're the one in the charge, making the moves, going in. Age is still up and running for 2 minutes. Less Loud just feels unkillable at the moment.
I mean, they're really just making it look easy at this point, Quincy Crew. There's sort of the early big items paid off. There's minus the bots on their claws. It's paid off massively. They're 10k ahead. Liquid just never really able to punish him. And now Yawar, he's going in deep. He's going straight over what's Point about fighting and attempting to at least underneath the tier 4 as he stays on top of Point, but will now have to start backing away. Abyssal Blade comes out for the bears and jump over towards the Judge. Yawar,
can they take him once? No, he's still alive.
He's going to be fine. He's going to have his 2 lives still intact.
They defend the barracks. Box is in.
Trying to take away that Aegis. The Blazer is up. Yawar, no TP away. He's out safe.
And they're not going to be able to get anyone. Boxy, Yule Scepter ready, might get slower. Okay, they got him. At least it's something. Good Bloxy. Nicely done. Problem is, like, Lone Druid is pretty much the only one who deals the damage. Once they pop the BKBs, they nullify all the damage coming out from the Earth Spirit. Leshrac magical damage, but the Edict still goes through. But at the moment, you know, you need to be isolated. Leshrac wants to be in and out multiple times. You know, he wants prolonged team fights.
Still, even with that support loss at the end of the fight, Quincy Crew holding the lead at 10k. Yawar getting ridiculously far ahead, 20k net worth. Next time round the corner, yeah, it's pretty much there. The Scotty money. A few more minutes, and I'll have that done. Slots really getting filled out. Of course, with the boosted XP from the Midas, it's going to be hitting the level 25 at a very good time this game.
Yeah, level 25s coming up shortly. How's Lone Druid doing? Level 20, Leshrac only level 18.
They'll find Loa here. Steps out.
Loa out.
Liquid, what can they do with that? Last time they get the Enigma kill, but very much just the cause of Quincy Crew are such a lead that it's so hard to fight into. You see Leslau, he's got the money to pick up the Shiva's Guard.
Team Liquid, they understand, like, we can't go super late game. We need to make stuff happen right now, even though they're taking 10k gold down. Boxy.
And they're starting not to Boxy. Boxy is going to need help. Insane, he's got to drop the false promise to keep him alive. The Abyssal Blade from Point was there. Holds back Leslau for now. Liquid, they're TPing out. They want to get themselves completely away from this, especially with the buyback coming out from Loa.
They force a buyback, they get out, they don't lose anyone. Still, you know, Leshrac is the mean hero in the late game. I just don't think they can outmatch what they can match against what Quincy Crew got. 1, 2, 3, 4 scaling heroes on their side. Enigma doesn't get that much farm. He's bringing something on the courier. It's just a smoke. For a moment I thought it was going to be full BKB, but it's a position 5 Enigma. They're really not prioritizing his farm. Eventually, I would love him to get the BKB. They only have one ability, and that not even an ability, that's an item, Abyssal Blade on Lone Druid.
Liquid still doing their best to come out on the map as 5. Eyeing up an opportunity to maybe find control around the Roshan. Up in a minute.
Well, to go back, what we talked about in the start, Owen. Juggernaut, Hand of Midas, Maelstrom. You know, 4-1-7, only managed to die once. Do you like it now?
I told you, I liked it anyway. I'd buy Midas every game on Jug. And this is sort of just verifying this for me. You know,
you play together, like I want to see Juggernaut picked at least, you know, 2 times per day, and I want to see Midas every single time.
Every time. Yawar is giving all us Jug Midas buyers the gratification that we need to go ahead and continue to do it in our pubs.
Now, if anyone calls you out ever, take a screenshot right now. This is a professional game.
Exactly.
These are professional e-gamers, you know, playing for real money.
For e-money.
For real money, not e-money.
Not e-money. That's a shame. I feel like e-money's probably going to be worth more in the future.
Yeah.
But who knows?
E-money coin.
I get on to something there. There we go. Liquid. Ready to push out around the mid. It's this Roshan that they don't want to let slip away. It's Moxie. We've seen if he can get a catch here with the Yules, but Quincy Crew, it's a little too quick there to keep the distance. Quincy Crew, they have the high ground. And Liquid really want to try and fight into this. It's hard. Quincy Crew at the wall down. They've got good vision. He's going to be able to jump over straight away as Tiger just offers up his life. He goes immediately at Leslau. He's already running down the rest of Liquid.
Now Leslau is like, I don't give a damn, I'm going in.
He just charges straight to the rest of the team, and they're having a run. They cannot stand anywhere near the DP whilst the exorcism now. Even trying to pop a smoke to get the extra movement to get out of there quick. He's in with the BKB, gets the static link off, but the Lotus was there.
Yeah, the double sun static link plus Spirit Siphon is just too much on the bear.
A Crunch False Promise comes out just in time on a Quite Flame. The Black Hole puts on end immediately by the silence of Tiger. Quite's getting one, they've got enough heals to keep him alive though. Let's out, he's just permanently at full HP, and Yawar has the time to take them down. The 3 of them over the Boxy will TP away. That's 4 down, and they do not have buybacks.
They do not have buybacks. They do not have enough damage right now. Everyone's super tanky. Razor 3000 HP, Juggernaut 3.5.
Are they going to try and end it?
They're probably going to try to go in and end.
They've got
Healing not available. Boxy needs to be careful.
He's going to pull off some insane defense here on his own. Quincy, they're not falling for it. They're ignoring Boxy. They're looking to close it. They know that Boxy's doing this desperation play because they don't have buybacks. And now Yawar, he's able to turn on to Boxy. They have the control of Boxy. By some time of the ult, he'll have to load his back up in a second. He's on in time before the slash comes out. As Boxy will live, but Quinn, he's had enough. He's ignoring him. He's closing it up. He's going for the tier 4.
20 seconds. No, that's all they need, but I feel Quincy Crew, they have enough time. Boxy cannot hold this one alone.
He absolutely can't. He's trying his best, but they'll just ignore him.
Sometimes your best is not enough. He's like, come on, hit me.
But no mercy for Quincy Crew. They see the victory, and they'll take it. As the Ancient falls, and Quincy Crew in this game too, they looked very good.
They did.
This
they
sort of
did.
second half,
like
it was game over.
They even looked good in game number 1.